behind closed doors, a quiet diplomatic rush is underway. Not on the battlefield, not on television, but inside high-level meeting with Washington. Egypt, Qatar, Turkey, three very powerful regional players and one common demand. You're watching TimesXP. My name is rkiye and they want the United States to block the new Israeli strike in Gaza. Well, according to sources familiar with the talks, the three countries directly appealed to senior US officials, urging them to prevent Israel from launching renewed military operations in Gaza. Now, this appeal wasn't casual, it was urgent, and it was repeated more than once. The message was delivered during talks involving Donald Trump's special Middle East envoy, Mr. Steve Witkoff. But why now? Why the pressure? Well, this is because Gaza is at a fragile moment right now. The war has paused but not ended. Talks with Gaza's future are underway. Any new strike could collapse negotiations instantly. The mediators fear that one Israeli attack could restart a full-scale war. Basically, it's a yellow line. The request focused on blocking Israeli strikes inside the yellow line, a designated zone in Gaza meant to remain off-limit during sensitive negotiations. Basically, in simple terms, a red line within Gaza itself. Cross it and diplomacy, it will die. Also, there is a big offer on the table. Hamas disarmament, and that too partially. Yes, here's the most important part of the explainer. Egypt, Qatar and Turkey, they are pushing a compromise plan. Hamas would give up heavy and offensive weapons, missiles, rockets, long-range firepower, but they will keep the light arms, at least for now. You know why this proposal? Because mediators believe that total disarmament is unrealistic without incentives. And what are these incentives? Reconstruction. The logic is blunt here. If Hamas gives up weapons, it must get something in return. Now that something, it is Gaza reconstruction. Homes, infrastructure, aid, stability. A regional diplomat summed it up very clearly. You can't demand surrender without offering a future. Well, Israel's position, no shortcuts. Israel is not convinced here. Israeli officials insist on two non-negotiables: return of the final deceased hostage, complete disarmament of Hamas, and only then, Israel says, can reconstruction begins. Now, this is where the talks stall. But who will run Gaza after the war? That's another critical question. Behind the scenes, discussions are moving towards a technocratic government for Gaza, not Hamas, not the Palestinian Authority here. A list of candidates, technocrats, administrators have already been shared with Israel. Israeli intelligence agencies are reviewing it, and then enters Trump's role here. Donald Trump has signaled a bigger plan. Yes, he has announced that he will soon unveil a board of peace made up of regional and European leaders to oversee part of Gaza's post-war management. Now, this would be a new international structure, not traditional UN control. Well, what happens next week matters a lot. All eyes are on the upcoming Trump-Netanyahu meeting. Sources say that this could be the make or break moment. Approval of Gaza's technocratic leadership, clarity on disarmament talks, decision on whether Israel resumes strikes or not. Well, if there is a green light, diplomacy would move forward, and if not, the war risks restarting.